Yo, man, I've been seeing this story a lot online, man. Check it out. So you got a cat right here who was in the D League of the NBA, right? Um, that just got caught
People are
up
in
on a murder
custody
charge,
tonight. They
man.
are
Check this
accused of
out.
plotting the kidnapping and the murder of a woman who was visiting Las Vegas.
One of the suspects was at one point friends with the victim. The other, an NBA G League basketball player just released from his team. 19-year-old Sakari Harnden and 27-year-old Chance Comanche are facing murder charges.
Fox 5's Mike Allen joins us now to explain what we know about the case tonight, Mike.
Yeah, Kim, Jacqueline, I read through the entire police report tonight, and that included text messages sent between the two suspects talking about different ways to kill. 19-year-old Sakari Harnden and 27-year-old Chance Comanche have both been arrested, each facing an open murder charge in the death of 23-year-old Morena Rogers. Police found that Harnden was upset with Rogers after she told mutual friends that Harnden recently provided information to police, resulting in her boyfriend's arrest in California for a separate double murder case. The report says Harnden contacted her ex-boyfriend Comanche, who was a basketball player for the NBA G League Stockton Kings. The team released him in the wake of his arrest. Together, they began plotting the kidnapping and murder of Rogers, as seen in text exchanges. Comanche started a group chat with Harnden that included a friend, identified by police as Trey, who asked what Comanche wanted done to the victim. Comanche responded with a coffin emoji, and Harnden with two peace sign emojis and a white dove. Trey eventually declined to be part of the murder plot, but Harnden and Comanche continued planning. Comanche suggested getting Rogers drunk and mixing rat poison in her drink, or making her overdose on drugs, adding, "There's a lot of ways to kill people." Eventually, Harnden told Comanche to sit in the backseat of her car while they picked up Rogers and pretend to be a trick, which is slang for a solicitor of female sex workers, which multiple people in the report said both Rogers and Harnden were. Comanche talked about methods of killing, saying he could do it from the back seat, like how killers do it in the movies. On December 5th, Comanche played a game for the Kings at Dollar Loan Center Arena in Henderson against the G League Ignite. Security cameras caught him after the game leaving his room at M Resort and getting into Harnden's car. Rogers' friends recalled dropping her off to meet Harnden in that car and reported seeing a stranger in the back seat. Cell phone data shows Harnden, Comanche, and Rogers traveling to a liquor store and then to a cul-de-sac, which is where Comanche and Harnden both strangled Rogers, according to information Comanche disclosed in an interview with police. He said afterward he and Harnden drove a short way into the desert and buried Rogers' body under rocks next to a road. Comanche pointed out the location of Rogers' body to police during his interview, and shortly afterward, her body was recovered. Reporting live tonight, Mike Allen, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
Harnden has been charged with one count of open murder in Clark County Justice Court. Comanche is currently in custody in Sacramento.
So here you have it, fellas. The story of a simp. You have Comanche, which was a guy who reportedly played in the G League, the NBA's G League, if you've never heard of that. And so I would think that this guy would have some degree of talent since he was in the G League, right? I don't know if those fellas get paid. I don't know what the situation is. But you have Comanche, which was the guy in the G League. His girlfriend contacted him, which he was the ex-boyfriend because another female was talking about some murders that her friend's other boyfriend did. Some shit like that, right? All right, well, what I'm trying to get at is this. Comanche, who was the ex-boyfriend, was influenced with one phone call away, right? One phone call away from his ex-chick, who was a fairly attractive woman, right? The other woman, who was deleted, was also a pretty attractive woman. Reports say that both of these young women were 304s in the professional sense, right? And so we already know what they come with. So this professional 304 was able to hit up her ex-boyfriend, convince him to be involved with the situation that she wasn't happy with. And to get him to basically be the mastermind for this situation in order to take this other woman out. This was a G League basketball player, which I know it ain't the NBA, but again, the NBA ain't even letting G League people get in unless they got some degree of talent. So what I'm saying is this young dude threw his whole life away. This young dude, I guess his name is Comanche, threw his entire life away behind a pretty face. It's insane out here, fellas. It's insane how it's really not no leadership out here nowadays, bro. That's why we have situations going on like this. Because it's a lot of men like Comanche who are not stepping up as leaders and saying, hey, look, that's a dumbass idea you just came at me with, bro. Like, as a matter of fact, X, Y, and Z, this, and that, you know, gaming the woman up to let her know that, hey, this ain't the business. But instead, Comanche, like so many other dudes in the United States and in the world, but I think more so in the United States, they're so quick to fold when any type of feminine energy comes their way and tells them to do something. When a woman comes to test these types of beta male simps with an opportunity to be a leader, with an opportunity to be masculine, with an opportunity to say, hey, bro, hey, don't be calling me with no BS like that, man. As a matter of fact, you out of line for whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Listen, you could say, man, well, maybe they was involved in some street stuff. And hey, maybe they was, but that's stupid too. What I'm saying is, bro, as a man, you should not let a woman convince you to do something that will throw your entire life away just because of an emotion that she had. And she knew, because she had already dated you, apparently, because you was the ex, that you was a sucker, and that you was gonna bow down to whatever she said for the simple hint of you being able to get back in the sweet watery guts. And that's how this brother was manipulated. And what I want to say is, hey, fellas, use this situation right here to learn from. Don't ever let a pretty face and a smile make you do something that will cost you your life or a large portion of your life. Because so many fellas out here do it. It don't matter, man, if them brothers is on the verge to greatness. That lets you know the power, or should I say the weakness, of a man. And I'm going to say a low value man. And what I mean by that is, just because you have money doesn't mean that you're a high value man. You have a lot of men who have a lot of money who are still of low value because of the way they think. Hence the trick culture we have today. Why do you think a lot of these women, some of these what we consider IG models with plenty of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, who dates the athletes, like, why do you think that these women are in the position that they are in? It's because of the trick culture. And not saying that you shouldn't do anything for a woman. And especially, I know for the fellas that really just have access funds like that. And what I'm saying is, step more into your masculine and become a leader. Because if you would step into your masculine and become a leader, then maybe, just maybe, all of this trick culture that we have going on now will be kept in line more so of in a way that makes sense. If that makes sense. We just don't have enough leaders out here. We have too many followers, man, that just want to be down and, you got so many simp dudes out here who are just not used to having any type of cooperation from a woman that looks halfway decent, that they're willing to do anything, even throw away their life for the chance to interact with those type of women. And I just think that's just the most dumbest shit you can do in the world, bro. And that's the fastest way you could throw your life away. But anyway, man, it's your boy, Be Straight. Y'all already know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to get at you on the next one.